go big or go home, right? I just liquidated my entire stock portfolio and put 100% of my money in Dogecoin. Just kidding. I put it all in 100% CAVA stock, and I'm going to show you why. Also, just kidding. It's April 1st. Relax. I wish I was more of a not nice person and I could just stretch this out for the whole video and then tell you at the end that it was an April Fool's joke, but I just can't do that. However, I still do hold an investment in CAVA and I plan on holding it. People always say, like, how long are you going to hold it for? A year? 6 months? I'm holding my CAVA. What the hell was that? I'm holding my CAVA stock for the next 10, 20, or even 30 years, unless something fundamentally changes with the company that isn't like a short-term issue. I'm holding. I'm going to use one of my templates to show you why. And make sure you save this video so you can refer to it later down the road when you want to learn how to do your own research. Now, this is my stock fight template, which allows you to compare two stocks side by side, but we're just going to focus on this one side here for CAVA. And if you're wondering, hey, where can I get this template? Well, you're just going to go right there. Literally right there, and you're going to click on the menu, which is right here, and you're going to find all my templates and even some of my free resource guides. Now, we're going to fill this template in together. So just in case you were wondering, where do I find all of this information? Here's where. I'm going to be using two websites. The first one is going to be Seeking Alpha, and the second one is going to be MarketWatch. I assume this is pretty self-explanatory, but to find the price per share, well, there it is. To find the 1, 5, and 10-year growth, you're just going to click right here, 1 year, 5 year, 10 year. However, CAVA only went public in 2023. Since then, it's up almost 79%. Their market cap, or how much the company is worth, can be found right over here where it says market cap. At the moment, and probably not for a very long time, CAVA does not offer a dividend, but if they did, you would find it right here. Dividend, go away. Dividend yield, dividend rate. We will just say not applicable. The price to earnings ratio, which compares the price of the stock to the company's earnings, can also be found right here. Is that accurate? Well, it says that it's trading at 304 times earnings, and we'll compare it to the industry average also by going on Seeking Alpha and hitting valuation. 304, and the average is 16.03. So we'll just add it on there. Now for the revenue, I'm going to switch over to MarketWatch, and I'm going to go right down here to financials. Right there, sales and revenue, and we're going to be looking at annual, but you could also compare it by quarterly. And I mean, you can see that revenue is increasing year over year, and look at 2023's. The thing I like also about MarketWatch is it shows you the percentage gain from the previous year's growth. Next up, we want to find net income, which we will also find under the income statement tab. You just scroll down a little, and here's net income. And we can see that their net income was in the negatives for the last few years, but it turned positive. That's a very good sign. Up next, we want total assets. And we'll find total assets under the balance sheet tab. And we can just scroll down a little bit. You'll see current assets, but we want total, like total. And there it is right here. Look at that. 1 billion in assets. And that's a big jump too over the last few years. Up next, we're going to look at long-term debt. And I've got the last 2 years there so we can see if it's getting better or worse. And also under the balance sheet tab, you can see that their long-term debt is getting worse. However, CAVA is not a new company. They've been around for a while, but they are recently public and they have a big goal to expand. So it's not unreasonable to assume that they're taking on a little bit of debt. So you can see 2022 and 2023, it is getting a little bit worse. And up next, we want to find cash and investments. And you'll also find that under the balance sheet tab right here at the very top. And look at that, cash and investments, $332 million, a big jump from 2022. 332 million, just going to add that in. Up next, we want to find free cash flow. And you will find that by clicking on the cash flow tab right here, also on MarketWatch. Eventually it'll open. There it goes. And free cash flow is going to be all the way at the bottom. Free cash flow is negative 41 million, but it's improved from the previous year. Negative 41 million. Final thing we're going to look at is the 1 year price target. And for that, we are going to go back to Seeking Alpha, and you're going to go right over here to the ratings summary tab, and you're going to click on Wall Street, and it's going to show you, first of all, how many analysts are covering the stock. You can see that there are 6 strong buys, 3 buys, 4 holds, 1 sell, no strong sells. But if you scroll down just a little bit, you'll find their 1-year price target is $62.81. That's the average price target. But what do you notice here? Their 1-year price target is 62, and the stock is already 68. So I'm going to go on one last website, which is TipRanks, and I'm going to look up CAVA here because they sometimes have a little bit more data or a little bit more, let's close this thing here, in terms of price targets, analyst forecasts. And look at that. Highest price target, 66, average 60, lowest 49. And the stock is already 68. So it's smashed through every price target. And by the way, I don't think this is a low price target. I don't think it's a downgrade because it says here there are no sells. I think this was a previous high target that CAVA already smashed through. So this is all the information now that we have. And there are some good things and there are some bad things, like it's extremely overvalued. But sometimes people don't care that a stock is a little bit overvalued now because they're expecting a lot more growth. Take a look. As of February 28th, 2024, CAVA has 328 locations in the United States, but they have a goal of 1,000 locations. And according to this article that says they want 1,000 locations, they think it's possible by 2027. And article after article says, can CAVA become the next... Hey, what the hell is this? Can CAVA become the next Chipotle? Now it says by 2032 on that one. Interesting. What do you think? Do you think CAVA has what it takes to become the next Chipotle? Or not? Let me know in the comments below and make sure you smash that follow. Hey, thanks.